You know, guys, when we deal with ISR platforms, it's an interesting subject to look at these things. Literally right up the road here from the facility, and we know we've got a compartmented underground facility just here. And you know, I don't know how many videos you guys need of these guys coming in directly over me, right up the street, to show where we are. And this is obviously not a commercial flight, guys. Okay, let's take a good look at that. All right, it's not. Okay. Whew. That is major backup. Okay, let me show you where we are real quickly. We've got an underground facility, as I mentioned. I've gone over this innumerable times. I know that we're opening up to some new audiences right now with what's been going on. And, you know, if you're a Freemason, don't take it personally. A lot of people have been led, blackmailed, and become compromised from what they've been brought into from their lower degrees and so on. And so we've got a big problem down here with a lot of different activity, and we've had it. And you know, we've got people like this police officer just driving by right here, and there's a lot of good cops on Plano, but the problem is it only takes a few bad apples basically to ruin the department. So to back up, I'm on record stating that I was working a counter-sabotage operation. I was given a social media ban as a condition of my probation on a contrived charge, which resulted in my arrest and probationary period of, they gave me 6 years with that social media ban, which I intentionally violated in order to get the message out. And I was subsequently sent to the Texas Department of Corrections for that as part of this operation. And the interesting part about that, in the nutshell version of that, guys, is the initial officer who was involved in setting me up is awaiting federal sentencing. He's currently under investigation for murder. We do know that we have a protection racket within the department, within some of the detectives that are connected to Freemasonry. And so this is not a conspiratory type of theory. We're watching this live. And so again, the gentleman who did set me up, his name is Frank Eric Dockery. That's public information. It's ironic because his father actually works at the jail right under the chief in Denton County, where he is being held. So that's kind of the message that we sent to them. And we do have an underground facility here. It's a communications hub. And when you get into being able to characterize these types of facilities, you need a keen eye to look for certain things, and I'm pretty good at it, if I don't mind saying so myself. And one of the real telltale signs is this ventilation system here. And there's a network of these tunnels, guys, and they're compartmented again, and so they're not all cleaned out. And this is real stuff we're talking about here. So you can take a look at that. You know, unfortunately, what we had is a load of diapers come out from underground here the other day, which really got the attention of some people. As I was working a live operation through social media platforms, I've done that for years. I've mentioned that for years, and you know, nobody's coming to get me because, oh, I said this, that, or the other. We know we've got a pretty sinister influence with some of these people, and they like to use things like electronic harassment, other technologies, and they're scared. And you know, when you get into the multi-generational abuse aspect of what many of these people have been through, and then they become embedded in law enforcement and in the military, it's a problem, because you want to have compassion for people and so on, but you know, the bottom line is we have seen human trafficking going on out here. We have seen prostitution, and we have seen many things which Frank Eric Dockery himself did not actually get indicted for. you know, go on out here. And the task force did a great job, but this thing is not over yet by any stretch. And so we're looking real hard right now at people, and it's an interesting situation because we've had, hello, aren't you a detective?
No,
Oh, you look so familiar.
no, not.
Sorry. But anyway, that is what it is. So, yeah. Well, so anyway, initially the videos in which I was violated for my probation. You have to excuse me. I do my videos raw in the field, and I'm gonna retract all this, and I'll just release it in a raw format for you guys, and I hope that that is acceptable to you. But long story short, after I stated that I was working this counter-sabotage operation, which at the time people thought, hey, this guy's nuts, he's crazy. I've been steeped in this stuff. I've been involved in classified defense-related activity